Hi there! So as you saw a second ago, we're doing some crazy high damage without tethering. Numbers we haven't seen since like the Bromius nerf with Thaw Tide, which really wasn't that long ago. But the fact that I can go up to a boss, hold block, and then strike once and kill it by doing 2.4k damage is just obscene. And mind you, there are others who have gone as high as 5k damage. So what's going on here? Durglint, one of the new runes from Preludes 12 and Cogah bosses that has been quite overlooked. And that's because of its description. Parries after pulse smiting reflect off your shield, dealing 75 damage. Nothing special, it's a very defense-oriented, high-skill rune for people who like to parry. But it has two amazing hidden mechanics. First, it's a laser beam, so when you block after activating the rune, it shoots a beam of fire wherever you look based on your reticle. It does okay damage, like between 20 to 70, nothing crazy there, except for looking really funny and playing really funny, like, I like it. But its second mechanic is where it gets interesting. With each tick of beam damage you do, however much it is, so long as it connects and isn't blocked, Durglint stores damage, about 80 to 120 damage. Then, on your subsequent attack, be it a melee strike or a ranged attack, it will release all of that stored damage for one big hit. Only one. Better yet, Flyblades have a more interesting interaction wherein once you orbit them, the stored damage applies to the full duration of the orbiting Flyblades, rather than one big strike. That means you can do multiple ticks of damage like this while just literally standing around. Now, all of this only works while the rune is active. Once it deactivates, all the buffs disappear, unless it's Flyblades, then it, sticks around for the duration. But, how do we turn this into a full build? First, you'll want to acquire Durglint from one of the 3 bosses in Cogah mode. You'll find Goth in the overworld, while the other 2 are found as bosses in the Durmak Undercity dungeon. So you have 3 tries for it in one run, potentially. Once you have it, slap it onto your shield of choice. As for totems, they don't really matter, but one I'd recommend is the Ally to reduce enemy armor. Always handy, gives you a few extra points of damage. Use it if you'd like, but otherwise, it's really up to you for any of the totems. Then we'll use the Pricklies, as it has the highest smite chance of 9% among all the Flyblades. You want to use the Messenger totem for the additional smite chance, and the other slots are entirely up to you. As for joineries, we'll want to use Gildaur, as the lifesteal is important toward our pact of choice. Garren Rood, but why the stag? Because of the Heal Heart upgrade, where its current description has nothing to do with what it actually does. So what's it do? With every bit of self-heal or lifesteal, it refreshes the duration of your rune to full. This means you can have a perpetual laser beam to get as many ticks of damage as possible for a stupid high one-shot, or do multiple ticks here and there and do several big hits at a time. You can even pair it up with the perfect throw upgrade on the sword and shield, as the virtue scaling for the throw is higher than a weapon's natural cap. Possibilities are endless, especially when you have an almost infinite duration. And that's all you really need. It's fairly simple. Orbit your blades, proc smite, pull for Durglint, beam enemies down for as many ticks as possible to store damage, then unleash one big hit. Or many with a second Flyblades orbit. Enjoy!